talked about a couple of ways and how we can deal with that and how we can prepare for that, how we can respond to conflicts according to the Word of God. And then thirdly tonight, we look at the war with God. Say, are we at war with God? I certainly hope not, but we often are there. We do end up at war with God. Let's look at how that happens. First of all, let's go back for just a second, the root cause of the wars. You do understand that it begins with a rebellion against God. When we recognize that God has told us to do something, or maybe God has given us guidance on how to prepare for a spiritual conflict, and then we are not obedient to what the Lord has asked us to do. Now, we don't like to hear that word rebellion, but that is actually what we're doing. Can I describe it this way? If we tell our kids to do something a certain way because we know that it's for their own safety and they didn't do it, it's more than just an accident at that point. They got injured and hurt because they didn't follow our direction. What they actually did was disobey us, right? I can think of many a times where I didn't follow my parents' direction and ended up in trouble. I remember one specific road. I guess they were cutting a new road or doing construction, and there was those big, huge rocks, big boulders, and I thought, man, that looks like a great place to ride my bike. And then as soon as I thought that, my mother said, don't you go down that road. Don't you drive that road. It's too dangerous. It's too rough to take your bike down that way. You go the other way. Well, guess which way I went? Anybody want to guess? I went the way that my mama said, don't go. And guess what happened? I got launched off my bike and busted my knee up, and guess who had to come home with my bike all messed up and my knee all bloodied up? She said, you went the way I told you not to go, didn't you? I said, yes, I did. Right? See, my mother had given me direction. She saw danger in that way. She said, don't go that way. You want to ride your bike? Fine, go the other way. Don't go that way. It's not safe. I disobeyed her, and I ended up injured. You realize that that is a similar thing that happens to us as Christians. God has given us direction. He's saying, this is how I want you to pray. This is what I want you to see. This is the direction I want you to go. Don't go this way. Don't respond like the world does. Don't act like a fleshly person who doesn't know the Lord or doesn't know me, that doesn't have a relationship with me. Don't go that way. Don't act that way. Don't talk that way. This is the way I want you to respond. This is the way I want you to act. This is the direction I want you to go. And when we don't go the way that the Lord directs,